What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raise. With so many TV shows airing each day, it's hard to find the best one to binge watch. While many are simply made by the writers of the shows, many of them are actually based on novels that were released long before the TV shows were even made. So today we are going to share with you some of the best TV shows based on novels, and maybe we will inspire you to watch some of them. Number 10. You. You might have already watched the hit show You, starring Penn Badgley as the spooky and creepy character Joe, but the show was actually adapted from the Caroline Kepnes thriller of the same name. The show follows Joe and his fascination and later relationship with Guinevere Beck. As they become romantically involved, Joe becomes even further obsessed with her, which leads him into a series of lies and murders. In the future seasons, the second and third, Joe goes on a completely different path, while also entangled with murder, but this time with love as his latest obsession, who he will soon figure out it's not who he believes she is. It is definitely a unique show that closely follows the novel, and we have yet to see whether Season 4 will follow along.
Yeah.
Number 9. Dash and Lily. In a matter of a few weeks, Dash and Lily became the ultimate Christmas series on Netflix. Focused on the two characters, Dash and Lily, the 8-episode series shows how two strangers slowly become friends through a red notebook full of dares that Lily places in a bookstore, and Dash manages to find it and becomes intrigued. In each episode, we see the two characters following a near dare hidden around New York City, until they eventually meet each other. The series is based on the young adult novel Dash and Lily's Book of Dares, co-written by David Levithan and Rachel Cohn. The first season followed the events of the novel, and we are hoping to see another season, but we think we might have to wait for another novel to be written about the duo.
Honestly, these dares are supposed to be challenging. You seem to have misjudged me.
Number 8. Bridgerton. This show became quite a hit in a very short amount of time, and viewers can't get enough of this show based on the Regency era London. It follows the Bridgerton siblings as they search for love and try to navigate life, with juicy love stories and loads of drama among the characters, and has become the latest obsession of every young adult. But this show was in fact the latest obsession on the 8-book series by Julia Quinn titled Bridgertons. The book series already had a very strong fan base, so it didn't surprise us when the show was so popular as well. If the show doesn't surprise us when the show is so popular, to continue to follow the book series, we are looking at a solid 8 seasons of the show, so get ready for more Bridgerton soon. Number 7. Gossip Girl. The old but gold series Gossip Girl managed to win our hearts with a small group of wealthy Upper East Side students as they navigate through relationships in life, while Anonymous Girl blog exposes each of their secrets. The book, which is based after Gossip Girl by Cecily von Ziskar, was one of the first young adult novels to be picked up for a TV series. It became a cult classic, and everyone who has watched can remember just how much we were obsessed with it. It became so popular that HBO Max has already rebooted the show in 2021 as a standalone sequel to the original series. If you haven't watched the show yet, we strongly advise you to dive into the world of Gossip Girl.
Nothing. Our drinks would be nice. Maybe some bread for the table.
You haven't eaten bread since middle school.
Number 6. The Carrie Diaries. Made as the prequel to the mega-popular series Sex and the City, this show follows the teenage years of our favorite fashionista, Carrie Bradshaw. The series is focused on young Carrie during her high school years in 1984, as she explores life in New York City while working at a magazine company, while experiencing her first relationship and falling in love for the first time. Although the show lasted for only 2 seasons, it was still a nice touch to see where Carrie came from and how she became who she is. It is based on a 2010 novel of the same name by Candace Bushnell, where she gives us a look back at Carrie's life before she met her 3 loyal friends and before she completely moved to Manhattan.
You feel like you're part of a lie. You know, with all your friends there, felt kind of weird.
No, not weird at all. There's no weirdness.
Number 5. The Handmaid's Tale. Another show that we simply can't get enough of is Handmaid's Tale. The show is set in a dystopian America, known as Gilead, where a new government has made all women who can bear a child into handmaids who are assigned to a certain home of the elite and are responsible for bearing their children. The chilling and at times uncomfortable series has won so many awards in the past couple of years that it is definitely worth a watch. It is based on the 1985 book of the same name by Margaret Atwood, but the series has managed to go beyond the events in the original novel. In 2019, Atwood released yet another novel called The Testaments, which is set 15 years after the last event of Handmaid's Tale, which we only hope will also be adapted into a series.
Everything is in order, Commander.
What did you do?
You have a warrant? Everything is in order.
Number 4. Shadowhunters. If you are more of a fan of the sci-fi series and are looking for a quick and super interesting series to watch, then you don't want to miss out on Shadowhunters. It is based on Cassandra Clare's The Mortal Instruments, which has already received a movie in the past, but with the Shadowhunters, it has also received a series adaptation, which is focused on Clary's story as she discovers a shadowy underworld exists beneath her own, and she is destined to become a Shadowhunter. If you have watched The Mortal Instruments, then this show will definitely take you in on Clary's story and everything she goes through balancing her life as a teenager and as a Shadowhunter.
Pledge me your loyalty! Together, we can
Number 3. Pretty Little Liars. Another cult favorite that has won our hearts is Pretty Little Liars. Focused on the lives of a group of 4 friends that reunite as their mutual friend disappears and is considered dead when they all start receiving messages and threats by an anonymous person who calls herself A and knows all their secrets. It was loosely based on the young adult book series of the same name by Sarah Shepard, released in 2006, but it essentially followed the same premise. It is twisted, mysterious, and even creepy at times, with the girls trying to figure out who A is and why she is destined to destroy their lives. Throughout the 7 seasons, things get seriously twisted, and we assure you it will keep you on the edge of your seat.
Oh my god.
Number 2. Love, Victor. While this show is focused on Victor, a young teenage boy who is trying to find himself while going through the ups and downs of high school, and is actually based on Love, Simon, a popular movie adapted from Simon vs. the Homo sapiens agenda by Becky Albertalli. The main journey of the show is self-discovery, followed by a series of unexpected events, such as the challenges at home and being the new kid in school. With 2 seasons available to watch on Hulu and the 3rd one on its way, it is only a matter of time before you binge watch this show in one day. We are sure you will love it.
Mom, Dad, I'm gay.
Number 1. The Vampire Diaries. Of course, we couldn't finish this video without mentioning the worldwide famous show that brought a new look at vampires, The Vampire Diaries. It is one of the longest-running TV show adaptations of a young adult book series. It is based on a very different book series of the same name by L.J. Smith, who was known for her paranormal fiction in the 90s. The show ran for 8 seasons, and it followed the life of Elena Gilbert, who finds herself in a love triangle with vampire brothers Damon and Stefan Salvatore. The pilot of the show became the most watched pilot episode in the CW's history, and throughout the end, it became a very popular show among young adults. Due to the success of the show, it has inspired a spin-off series called The Originals, followed by yet another spin-off called Legacies.
Ass wheel life lesson.
Just get out of here.
Or what?
On a related note, we wanted to know which TV show out of the ones we mentioned is your favorite. Let us know in the comment section below. If you'd like to see more amazing videos such as this one, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.